kids, the parents, to type into the chat so we can, if you want to introduce your pet, let me know the name of the child so we can get them on there. But first, we're going to start with Miss Bonna, and she's going to read us a story.
Well, first of all, I want to thank, and Sparky wants to thank you for inviting him back to the library. He's been really missing the library, and he had a special library day to come. And so I showed him this book, Dewey, There's a Cat in the Library, and he's afraid that there's a cat here in this library. I told him that there was more libraries in this one library. And there is the book draw. One cold day, somebody came in and put in their books, but you know what else they put in the book draw? A little baby kitten. And so the next morning, when the librarian came in, she found him and she decided he was dirty. So she put him in some water. He went into the water crying and brown, and he came out orange and purring. And she said, well, I'm going to name you Dewey, read more books, and you're going to be the library cat. Well, the kitten didn't know what to do to be a library cat, so he just did what kittens do. He played on the newspaper, and he rode on the book cart. Sparky loves to ride on the book cart. And he had pens on the desk that he knocked off, and he found a pet mouse, a stuffed mouse. He loved open drawers, so he'd go in and he'd find a rubber band. That was his favorite toy. And he loved the people. He loved everybody, all kinds of people, tall ones, round ones, quiet ones, loud ones. He didn't know about little ones. They were scary sometimes. Look, Nathan, there's a cat in the library. So you know what Nathan did? He started patting the cat the wrong way. And the cat didn't like that because it messed up his hair, just like it did on Sparky. Then he heard, wah! What in the world is that? So he goes real quietly up to the object that's making the noise. Wah! Wow. They come in, little ones come in small sizes too. And so the baby started pulling his ears and touching him and cooing. And Dewey thought babies were fun. They were smell-licious. Then he walked around and he found story hour. What in the world is that? And he decided he was going to go in and see what was going on. And you know what happened when he went in? The librarian's up there reading. Everybody went to grab Dewey. Oh no! And he ran away. One of them caught him and started carrying him. Only problem is he was upside down. He didn't like to be upside down. What am I going to do now? Well, that night he talked to his stuffed mouse and he said, I want to be a library cat, but I don't like all this pulling and all this carried upside down. I want to be a library cat. And he said, well, I think I will be a library cat anyway, even if it wasn't fun. And he went and he kicked his toy mouse in the air. And the next morning, here's Dewey waiting at the door for the people to start coming in the library. He helped mamas read books. He helped daddies with their work. And he helped shelve books. He was a good library cat. And here comes Nathan. So he turned around real fast so Nathan would pat him the right way. And he was happy. And Nathan said, Dewey. And Dewey smiled at that. Well, he was so tired, he found a box. The only problem was the box was little tiny. He put in his front legs, he squished in his back legs, he's bending the box, but he's in the box. And the little girl says, that looks like an orange muffin, laughing. And then he heard a sigh. This little girl is not too happy. and he's a library cat. He should go make her happy. So he goes over and he tries to get her to look at him, and she looks the other way. Then he tries to sniff her hand, but she does not pay attention to that either. And then he knocks her mittens on the floor, but she just left it there. What am I going to do? Then he had an idea. I'm going to be a silly cat. Silly always works. And so he found her coat. He went down her sleeve and looked at the little girl. And she surprised him. She's getting a smile. She laughed right out loud. I love you, Dewey. Read more books, she said. And Dewey nestled into her lap and began to purr. This is it, Dewey thought. I'm a real library cat. And that's great. No, it's better than great. It's perfect. So this library cat in Iowa did what Sparky loves to do here at the library. And here's a book. It says, I love you. We'll say Sparky. No, sit down. I know I said your name, didn't I? Yeah. Hooray, hooray. I sit, I stay. You do, don't you? Okay. So he had to go to class to become a library dog. And here they are in class. I'm not the best in class, but I'm not the last. I passed my test along with all the rest. When called to come, I did not run away. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dogs in that class. All got awards. Uh-oh, I don't run away often, at least. And so he lost his award by running away. Okay. And I can fetch a stick. I can play with a ball. I come when I'm called, and that's not all. I sit, I stay. I do not run away. Hooray. Fetch, sit, stay. I understand them all. These are words I know, but I like these better. Ball, walk, park, bed. I love those too. And here's a little dog. I didn't do it. Okay, let's see what he didn't do. I'm tired, so I want to sleep. Shut the door. I don't have a name. Look at me. No name yet. Fluffy? No, I don't have fluffy hair. Spot? No. Spot. Rex? Rover? Jack? Roy? No, my name is Sparky. Yes. Here are the rules. No lick. Ah, I love to lick. No bite, no jump, no bark, no fun. Sit, stay down. I don't like your rules. Here are my rules. Eat all you want, sleep when you want, on the couch, on the bed, on your silk pillow. Drooling is good. Run off when you want, across the street, through. No, you can't run across the street. You get in trouble, get hurt, get muddy, be happy. Howl. What I don't like it when you go away. Where are you going? When are you coming back? I don't like thunder. I loud, shake. The nail clippers, I don't like my feet touched. The vacuum cleaner, it's so noisy, I'm leaving. My food, I like yours better. The baby crying, why does she do that? The mailman, every single day he comes. The bath, I don't need one. I don't like it when you catch me taking food off the table. These are things I like. I like books. I like libraries. I like balls and balloons and bubbles and orange. I hid that. Sweet. I like jelly beans, cookies, cake crumbs, ice cream, drip from the cone, gum when I can find it on the sidewalk. Water in the summer. I like drinking it, swimming in it, shaking it all over. No, not my bath. Warm in the winter. I like my fleece coat, my blanket, a winter fire, your lap. I didn't do it. I didn't chew your slipper. I don't like the taste of wool. I didn't do it. I didn't eat the buttons off your coat. A bird flew to the window and ate them. I didn't do it. I didn't eat your food. That was a cat that took the pork chop off the table. I didn't do it. I didn't bury my bone in your garden under the peony bush. Not me, not me, not me. Rain. I don't like rain. Things stick to me like dirt and leaves and grass. I don't like rain. When I come inside, I pull your nice wool sweater off the bed and roll in it. I can dry myself. I don't have to bother you. You'll be proud when you see it on the floor. Good puppy, you'll say. What did I do? You don't like my present? I went outside and caught it myself. I went down a hole. Look, it's all furry and brown, and it's so little. It's not scary. Wait, where are you going? Come back. It's alive. It hopped onto your bed. What did I do? You don't like your present? What's wrong? Okay, Sparky is a therapy dog, and Willow is going to help us tell you what therapy dogs do. She has a long body and pointy snouts, and that helps her run really fast. She lives with her friend Megan. She loves to relax at home and nap, but she also works really hard. She has a job. Willow is a therapy dog. She knows how to make people smile and help them feel better. And that's what Sparky likes to do if they're sad. Here's her friend Pete, and he helps her get dressed. She has a vest that says, "Ask to pet me, I'm friendly." Willow wears a red vest to let people know that she is a therapy dog. Every day on the job is different for Willow. Today, she is going to visit a hospital. And here are all the people that are going to the hospital to help the patients feel better. And they all work together to help them. So she's very, very gentle. And she lays real close to the people so they can pet her. And she makes the people smile. Great job, Willow. She also visits the doctors and nurses. They like to have Willow come, and they are smiling. And now it's time for Willow's next visit. She's going to a school. She's going to have to help the students be happy and relaxed. Everyone gives Willow hugs and kisses. She brings big smiles to their faces. And then she goes to a veterans home. Veterans are people that are soldiers for the United States, and they are happy to see her. They touch her soft fur and scratch behind her ears, and Willow has brightened their day. And now she's going to a library. She's going to help the kids practice reading. The kids love reading to Willow. She is a good listener. And she has a smile on her face too. Wow, what a long day. Now it's time to relax. Willow spends her free time making new friends. All the other therapy dogs. And she has a special treat, a pizza, and she likes cuddling. But even when she's not working, Willow doesn't stop making people smile. She makes Jim smile, she makes Megan smile, and Jim and Megan help make Willow smile too. Now, after a long day, she's had lots of fun, but she is tired. Megan helps put on her pajamas. Good night, Willow. Thank you for helping. Okay, these are two very special dogs, Tara and Tyree. There was a boy that lived in Canada. They have lots of snow, and he loved dogs. They were part of his family. He learned to be a trainer. He trained dogs. He helped dogs learn to be good. He always says there's no such thing as a bad dog. Training dogs become Jim's job. And so he had two dogs, Tara and Tyree. Tara was black, Tyree was gold. Jim loved them both, and they loved him too. And his dogs loved wintertime. The dogs had good coats to keep them warm. They played in the snow. They went for long walks. Jim's house was by a lake. Every winter, there was ice on it. One day, Jim went for a walk on the lake. Tara and Tyree went too. They loved to run across the ice. But what happened? Jim was too heavy, and he fell into the cold, cold water. And he started yelling, help, help, but there's nobody around except his dogs. And he didn't want his dogs to come because they'd probably be in there too with him. He was afraid for them. Tyree heard him and she came to help. And so she comes and the ice broke and she fell in the water with him. The water was so cold, Jim did not have much time. Jim tried to help Tyree get out, but as they pushed her on the ice, it broke. Tara came, but she was smart. She crawled real low on the ice too close to Jim. And Jim got a hold of her collar, but he was too heavy for him to have her pull him out. But Tyree was smart. She got on top of Jim's back and walked off onto the ice. And the ice didn't break. So she did what Tara did and got real close. And so they both pulled and slipped and pulled and slipped and got Jim out of the water. And he was very, very happy and very, very cold. They went to the house, they got the fire in the fireplace, and they got warmed up. And Jim said, I always said there's no such thing as a bad dog, but there is such a thing as a brave and wonderful dog. Jim was sure of this because he had two of them, Tara and Tyree. So dogs can help you, and a lot of other animals can help you too. This is Sparky's favorite book. It is The Forest, and he likes to go smell tracks. I see his tracks. What kind of animal would that be? Rat-a-tat-tat. What do you think it is? What is it? A woodpecker. So that is his favorite book. And let's see. We all have our favorite animals. Does somebody want to tell about their favorite animal?
All right. Thank you so much, Vaughn and Sparky. Sparky was so good sitting there that whole time. If you guys have ever been into the library, you might have seen our library pet. So we're going to have Connie show you our library pet. You want to unmute Connie and you can talk about Fiji? You have to unmute. You're muted. It's down there on the bottom left. All right, well, I'll go in there and help Connie, and maybe let's see who's next.
Okay, I think we're good.
Oh, there she is. She got it.
Here we are. This is our little pet from the library, and his name is Fiji. And this is a crustacean. He's a land hermit crab. And can you see him crawling out there? He loves, oh, he went back in. He loves to crawl out of his shell. Come on, buddy. You can do it. There he is. He might come out in a minute. We feed him food that's especially made for hermit crabs, but we also feed him grapes, and we feed him apples and celery, and guess what, guys? He likes chips. He loves Sun Chips and Cheez-Its. I think he's gonna come back out. Where are you, Fiji? Come on, buddy. There he is.
He's waving hi.
He's waving at you. Here he comes. Come on, buddy. There he is. Here it comes.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, look. He says, hi, everybody. How are you? Thanks for inviting me. And if I put him down, oh, he gets scared so easily. And if we put him down, he can actually walk pretty fast. We're gonna move this up here and put him on a table, and maybe you can see him. He might just run away to you here in just a minute. Here he goes. He's moving. He goes very quickly when he goes. There he goes. He's gonna go get a bite of apple or something. Each turn around this way and crawl towards them. Anyway, if you come to the library and you come into the children's department, you'll get to see Fiji. And sometimes we have him out in this little plastic tote right here. We put his things in here and you can see him. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, he's fast. He's gonna get away from us. He's a funny little guy. He's got an apple right here. He's thinking about eating some of. Thank you, guys.
So next time you're in the library, come in the children's department and you can take a look at Fiji. And then we have Carla there too. Carla, you want to show your pet?
Yeah, here she is. This is our girl. This is Carla's dog, Gretchen, and she's a Doberman. And we love her. Her name's Gretchen, and I'm her Aunt Connie. Can you see Gretchen? She's bashful. She's being bashful. Sweetheart. There she is. Oh, she's so pretty.
That's nice.
See, there she
Jessica,
is.
you want to show us Samson? Is he on there still?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'll get myself spotlighted. All right, here's Samson. He's asleep. You want to have a look at the camera? Oh. His name is Samson. He just turned 3 years old. Oh, I'm sorry. Life is too hard for him. He needs to sleep.
Story put him to sleep. I guess a bedtime story is good for him.
Yeah. He likes his bedtime stories.
Well, thank you. Taylor, you want to show your pet?
Sure. This right here is Rilla. Rilla is pretty new here. I got her from the shelter this year. And she has loved everyone that she has met so far. And
Cute.
want to say hi to all the kids? Want to say hi?
Oh, she's really cute. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. And then we have Amara. Amara, you want to show your pet?
Hey, this is Shuri. She's a pit and black lab mix. Currently, she kind of has an attitude with me because I told her that if she did this with me, I would give her a sandwich. So she's really only in it for the food right now. She was asleep earlier because, you know, being a dog is hard when you don't pay any bills. You want to say hi? You say hi?
Here she is.
Vicky, hey.
Cute.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then we have Patty. Patty, you want to show your pets?
Guys,
Oh,
this is Roscoe. We rescued him about 2.5 years ago, and he's a very good boy. He thinks he's a lap dog, even though he weighs 80 pounds. And we have a cat. This is Kizzy. I don't know if you can.
Look at there's another kitty.
Yeah, she normally runs away when people come to visit, but she wanted to come out and see the kids today. So thank you guys for coming.
all right. Well, thank you for sharing your pets.
Mhm.
And then we have Melody with us here today. Who do you have, Melody?
Hi, this is Little Kitty. I work at the library and I'm glad to see everybody and see their pets, especially Sparky. I haven't seen Sparky for a while at the library, and Vanna. I'm glad that Patty had a kitty because I have my kitty. This is a kitty who we had a cat pass away. And a few weeks later, this cat magically appeared in our garage. And it was a little kitten. And this is a girl. And she ended up being an outside kitty because she and her brother never did learn. The brother showed up 2 weeks after that. They never did learn to use the litter box too well. So they turned into outside kitties. And so I have on a white sweatshirt, went and grabbed my outdoor kitty, and now my white sweatshirt is all full of dirt and snow. I forgot to wipe off the kitty's paws before I brought him in. You can see he's very active, but I'm glad to see the kitties represented today. We have had dogs, we've had snakes. I didn't have a snake to bring and show you for show and tell, nor some of the many other animals that we've had. And this one I'm barely holding on to. We have three other cats, and this is the only one that I had a chance of showing on camera. So Vanna, you did a nice job of the stories. I'm not sure that it's a kitty story though. They seem to all be doggy stories. So thank you.
All right, well, thank you. Does anybody else, any of the kids have a pet they want to show?
Yeah, I have one.
Awesome.
I'm Benjamin.
Hi, Benjamin.
So, I have a pet gerbil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I actually have two of them. If you see a beige one that come out, his name is Underground, but the black one's named Ticklytail.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the beige one that's coming out.
Oh, look at that.
Do they like to play together?
Yeah, they also fight against each other, and they also have like balls to roll in, and they can also like chew on wooden things. But if you just find like a stick outside, don't give them that because it could have it poisonous.
Ooh.
Oh.
And
Wow, that's
sometimes they have this wooden wheel, and sometimes they go behind it and chew it, and they kind of like sneak in there, and then when I like go behind there and look at it, then they like stop because they don't want me to see them.
Well,
Thanks
for
for
having
listening.
fun.
And don't if you ever have one, don't go like boom because it'll actually kind of scare them.
Awesome.
Thanks for listening.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Benjamin.
You're welcome.
Okay, anybody else want to share their pet or say anything to anybody's pet?
I enjoyed seeing all the pets. Pets make our life a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. I loved everybody's pets.
All righty. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today for our pet show and tell and showing all your wonderful pets. That's awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
All righty. I think we're done then for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.